Hi, this is Jael with Recherche Kennels in Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a stunning and sweet Cavapoo girl we have for adoption that we're calling Tilly. If you don't like that name, you can change it. She's Miss Pink of Jael and Chaplin's litter. She was born April 20th, so she's had over 400 hours of training. So we know her personality very well. Her personality score, or we call the Recherche score, is 778. 7 being that she is dependent. She's a dog that loves to be with you. She loves to give kisses. She's very affectionate. She's not extremely dependent where she is miserable. She's left by herself, but she's definitely more dependent than independent. Activity-wise, she is outgoing. Her tail is a motor. She's a happy dog. Now, she's not hyper, but she's definitely more outgoing than laid back. And then one of her best features is that she's very confident. If there's a weakness of Cavaliers and Cavapoos, is that they can be a little bit shy and timid. She's actually very confident, especially for a Cavapoo, and doing really well in training. And we're going to show you that in a little bit. Size-wise, her mom is actually bigger than her dad. Her mom is 24 pounds. Her dad is 15 pounds. So we're estimating her to be 15, maybe up to 20 pounds, something like that. I put 25 just to kind of cover my bases, but she's not going to be a big girl. She's absolutely stunning. She's dark red. I love her little white tip. It looks like God put her tail into a white paint basket, and now stay for her whole life. But mostly she's dark red with a little bit of white on her chest, but she's absolutely stunning. The darker the red, the more popular they are. I love this color. Now what I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute. We're gonna show off Tilly in training so you can see how smart she is. You'll also see how sweet she is. Then I'm gonna come back and let you know what you need to do to adopt her. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we can easily show you on camera. Some of them are a little bit harder. The one area that's very visible to show off is outside training, and a big part of that is leash training. Puppies love to pull, they love to tug, they love to cut in front of you. So we train them to walk on our left side. We train them to do something that's called an auto sit. That's when we stop walking, they automatically sit without having to be told. What that does is that builds respect, that builds confidence. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. We teach all of our trainers to teach our puppies to sit, down, stay, come, place, and kennel. One thing that makes us unique is all of our trainers are certified dog trainers, and they train the puppies with 3 different ways. We use hand signals, words, and the lead. Some of the areas that are very visible is sit. We put our hand up, they sit down. We point to the ground, they lay down. We say stay with the stop sign, they will stay for seconds. When they get older, for minutes. The place command is also a command that we use where they jump up on the cot. What that does is that helps transfer the most difficult parts of obedience training, stay and come. You definitely will want to buy a cot because it will help them. The other area that we work on is crate training. That's where they go into a crate on their own volition. We open up the crate, we say kennel, they walk in the crate, and they stay in the crate until we release them. The next area that we actually spend more time on than all the areas combined is house training. House training is about 2/3 of their total training. This is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. Puppies at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom for about an hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do around 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, to eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old puppy can typically sleep around 4 hours without having been let out. A 6-month-old puppy can do 6 to 10 hours. So the older they are, the better they're gonna be house trained. We also know that while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. The last area of training that's the most difficult to show but equally important is socialization training. That's a couple areas. First, we're working on them to be socialized around different people. We want the puppies to bond quickly with their new family, so they're trained with multiple people. We have over 50 full-time trainers and staff members that handle the puppies constantly, so they're not used to only one person and in one environment. We also desensitize them as best as possible. We play a TV and we get them desensitized to vacuum cleaners, to hair dryers. We even take them on field trips so they're not getting car sick and they're used to being around different people in different places. It's very important, and it's probably the most difficult thing to show on camera. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're gonna show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video of Tilly. Again, it's Miss Pink of Jael and Chaplin's litter. Thank you for the privilege of your time, and God bless.